Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner, le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services. Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner, le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services. Welcome to Biz Talk, welcome to Biz Talk. Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner, le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services. Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner, le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services. Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner, le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services. Heure de l'Est sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Welcome to Biz Talk, the promotion corner, le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, samedi 11h, lundi 22h, heure de l'Est sur Radio Kilimandjaro. Sur le carrefour commercial, nous assurons la promotion de vos produits et services.
Allez, bonjour mesdames et messieurs, ladies and gentlemen, actually good afternoon, welcome to this other edition of Biz Talk on Kilimandjaro Radio. This is the show that actually features great enterprises and great initiatives here in Ontario, in Canada. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure having you again connected on this great show that actually promotes, entrepreneurship, and then all those people doing great jobs out there promoting our African ways of life. And then we're so happy to have you connected from wherever you are right now, from Montreal, from Edmonton, from Vancouver, from Toronto, from Mississauga, and even there from North York, where we are actually going to have our great guest today. And when I talk about greatness and great person, is that it's someone who has actually showed that entrepreneurship, or maybe going to create something in his community, is definitely the way to go, especially when you get talent from that, and when you are inspired by your environment and what you're seeing. Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to have someone here who is a great inspiration for the younger generation of immigrants here. My name is Romeo UJ, Christian Romeo UJ. It's my name, and I'm very happy to be hosting this show again today. Biz Talk, Le Carrefour Commercial. This is the promotion corner. And on the promotion corner today, we have Mr. Patrick Happy, actually the co-founder, or the founder, if you want, of All in One Africa, and we're going to discover more about this great service, what they offer, and what you can actually benefit from. Mr. Patrick Happy, good afternoon. Welcome to Kilimandjaro Radio.
Good afternoon. Thanks, Romeo, for this invitation to be part of this great talk show on Kilimandjaro Radio. I'm happy to be here, and I'm delighted to exchange with you and your marvelous audience.
Great. So this is not your first time on Kilimandjaro Radio, but this is the first time on Biz Talk. This show that actually showcases all those great entrepreneurs out there, and it's a few years now that you've been in the back end of Kilimanjaro, also helping, showcase what we have to offer here. Especially, we have to remind people that you're also a great IT guy, if you want to call it that way. But
Yeah.
you're going to let us know exactly what you do. But how is it going today? How's everything going? How's business?
Business is good,
Yeah.
With COVID, 2020 has been a different year, I think, for everyone in a specific way. But I do think that, the outcome of it is we all got a lesson. I think we learned more in 2020 how to focus on what is important and what was just there for fun and just to entertain us, right?
Yeah.
So us as entrepreneurs, this was a good opportunity, to rethink our business strategies, to open our mind to actually, new areas of improvement and all sort of things. So I wouldn't say 2020 and COVID was totally a bad thing, but it was a good thing for entrepreneurs really that are actually looking forward and, thinking of growing in the future. Yeah.
Great. And then you have launched this initiative few years ago, and it's called All in One Africa. But before we go to discover this great platform, and I mean it when I say great, who is Patrick Happy actually? I mean, I know that in your inner circle, people always call you toujours content. Is that means always happy, right? But who is Patrick Happy?
Yeah, so Patrick Happy. So Happy is Happy.
Yeah.
It's actually a traditional name that doesn't really mean happy as per happy in English.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a great name. People when they just see happy anywhere, they're like, hey, happy. Like, that's a nice type of name. So you can understand that I'm like cursed to always be happy, right? Which is a good thing, right? So, as a person, Patrick is actually, a senior full stack developer with over 9 years, in the IT industry as a whole. I'm specialized in cloud computing and, web application design as a whole. So, yeah, I schooled back in Cameroon and, I started working over there and I found myself in Canada in 2017 when where I'm pursuing my, IT career and, getting, great skills and just, putting it at the service of those that actually need it.
Yeah, great. And then came this. I mean, you said 2017. That's just yesterday, but we know that All-in-One Africa has been on the market, or maybe in the spectrum of enterprises and initiatives, Afro initiative for some time now. So now we see Africa all in one, and we want to understand what is it.
Yeah, thank you for that question, by the way. So All in One Africa is actually an idea, first of all. It's something that came out of a personal experience,
Yeah.
that I actually had as a newcomer to Canada. Um, but as you said, there are a lot of platforms today out there that are actually catering to like black people, and that's mainly most of them is because of what happened in USA with George Floyd. But it's a good point that you mentioned. All in One Africa has been there long ago, so the need of us as black or Afro people coming together has been an idea that we always had in our heart for so long, right?
Yeah.
So if we want to come down to All in One Africa itself, All in One Africa, as I said, is something that came into my mind because I faced some difficulties as a new immigrant to Canada to
Mm-hmm.
actually find, get my GPS coordinate within the country,
Yeah.
A lot of people come here, they maybe have family, they have people to actually guide them, they feel themselves, oh, okay, I have all of these people around me, it's easy for me to get my markings. But that was a little bit different for me. I came for sure, I had some people that actually received me, but I found myself very early, thrown out there because I got a job very early and I was like, in a new area with new people, and I was just totally lost. But as an engineer, engineers, the way our mind works is always to find a solution where there's a problem.
Yeah.
So that's actually where the whole thing actually started. I started like killing my brain, what is this that we have like this nice Google map, but I can't actually see African or black owned business on it. There are some of them, but you need to have like a great supermarket and whatever, right? But I was sure within me that there are a lot of, Black people out there that have great stuff, but that I'm not just aware of. So that's actually where came the idea in 2017.
Great. And actually, I mean, when we look at the platform itself, we just understand that there was a little bit of thought behind what was actually created. So, did you feel like there was any need for such a platform in the African community?
Definitely, definitely. Um, as I mentioned, right, the black issue in this country is not a matter of today. It's not a matter of when it happened to George Floyd or whatever. He has been there, and it's still there. We're just doing our best to come out of, the black issue in Canada and, in a Western country as a whole, right? Um, so actually talking about it, I actually had friends who knew some businesses,
Yeah.
And those businesses actually had no real means to actually, be viewed out there or be actually accessible to, to people like me that just came. They don't have, like, they can only rely on what they have. That's Google and all of these platforms, right? Um, that's a real issue, right?
Yeah.
But when you actually get to talk with black business owners, they have a real issue with capitals. They don't have the means to actually get to that point where they can, go on this huge platform, have like a bigger visibility. It costs something, right? It's not free. So how can you actually get those to be visible, with the little they have already?
Yeah.
It's a difficulty when it comes to entrepreneurship to for black people out here. So I actually thought that, okay, what if we have a platform, that could actually get all these business owners to have their business listed, and it will be like a reference for every, black or Afro descendant in Canada when he reaches here, just to, like, use the app and get, an idea of everything that's around him as black events, restaurants, clubs. Like, we have a lot of business here, but we don't just have the means, or we don't have the capacity of getting those that can get it out there for us.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
that was really, yeah.
Great. Yeah, and then you got that because I also found that that was quite difficult to go about getting and finding a very important platform, a very furnished platform to actually, get what you want in the African community. We have other great platforms that are very general for and then catering more for more other communities like Kijiji and so on and Craigslist, and then we got to get now we have our own all-in-one Africa, and then what is the vision behind that? I mean, we've been talking about the reason why this was established, but I know you have a slogan. What do you actually say in that slogan? How far does it go?
Yeah, that's a good point. So funny enough, the slogan was not actually coming from us, but it came from people that actually, you know, got actually were actually happy using the platform.
Yeah.
So we actually had a launching event. We started the app, as I said, the platform in 2017, and we had a launching event. It was in, if I recall properly, it was by end 2018,
Yeah.
and we had a lot of business owners that the platform helped a lot to get traction, to get visibility, that were present, and one of them actually took the mic, and when he was actually told to tell the audience what he thinks about the platform. He was like, only one Africa is the African Google. That's actually how we called it. Funny enough, we actually adopted it that way because that's the whole point. Not that we're actually identifying ourselves to be Google or trying to align up with it, but the fact that he actually took this bigger structure to actually define what all in one Africa is in a very simple way was actually the reason why we actually adopted that, that slogan, the African Google, right?
Yeah.
It's all about having Africa on map. Africa is on map for sure, but it's not visible.
Yeah.
We need to make black-owned business visible. That's our main goal. And it's a good point that you asked. That's what's our vision, right? We started with, okay, we want to make African business visible. We want just to like show different business, but showing business, making people know that this business exists is actually not enough for a business. We totally agree that if you have a business, you want a business to grow, you need some, marketing strategies, you need some digital strategies, and you need it to be done professionally, right? So one of our big challenge right now, and what we're actually working on mainly right now, is actually give that possibility for this business to have a professional marketing strategy and professional digital and numeric visibility. So that's actually one of our main goal, and we're not maybe working it on the roof of All in One Africa. We actually have a company that's actually registered within Canadian government called HappySoft, under which we're actually giving those service to these Black business owners by building website, SEO, everything that turns about digital marketing, and everything that's like numeric strategies.
Okay, so now you're bringing me now to that point of understanding what are really the services that you offer through All in One Africa. We want to understand. So, is it just listing? Do you have any other services that you offer to people? How do they go about it? And are you thinking of offering something else that you're not offering right now? Or are you just focused on listing those businesses? I just heard you talk about website development and so on. So tell us, what are the core services of All in One Africa?
Great one. So at the base, actually, All in One Africa is a free platform. So you business owner that you just want to get your business listed on the app for people to actually acknowledge your business is existing, we actually have a free plan on All in One Africa website. That will give you like a limit of 3 pictures, basic listing. You give your address, Facebook or website link. Very, very basic, and people will be able to see it, right? We have some more advanced listing where it's actually really moderate in terms of cost. We have some like $5 a month, and we have one of $15 monthly, right? What those other options gives your business is actually the possibility for us to handle your your digital marketing. Basically, that's doing your advertisement on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, bring the proper traffic to your website or to your page or whatever numeric asset you have. And the $15 is more in the it's still in the same line, but with more other services that we offer, right? And on the other hand, now going a little bit aside from All in One Africa, talking about HappySoft that was now created out of it. We have now this company, HappySoft, that provide services for website designs, mobile app designs, any custom app you want. So it's not all about website. Let's say you have like a specific app you want to use within your shop. You want it custom made for your shop or stuff like that. We have a whole team, that is actually ready to work on your projects, whatever type of IT project you might have, and that's really take into consideration the capacity, the financial capacity of Black people in our community. So you can understand by saying that we are really, really cheap compared to the market standard, actually.
Exactly. So great one. So what we are going to understand here is that you're not just offering listing services, but you're also offering other services like web development, all those things turning around IT management of platforms and so on. And definitely we got to come and discover those services. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, we're going to take a short break. Just wanted to remind you that today we are discussing and we are talking with Mr. Patrick Happy, who is the founder and CEO of All in One Africa, a great platform for listing, but also for IT services. And he just described the services that he's offering with his team. And we will be back in a few seconds to talk about how to get your company listed and how to get in touch with this great company offering those services to you in our community. You're listening to Biz Talk, the promotion corner on Kilimandjaro, and it's here that we do the promotion of all those great initiatives in our community. We'll be back.
Honeymoon, market to you. A good woman is a blessing from above. A type who not there for market to you. I told you more, Yaku. When you batrako, Lisa Silva. You know more, Yaku. When you batrako, Yaku. Always loving everybody, no discrimination. What I did, man, no competition. Blessings of the Lord. A good woman no come from the Lord. Honey more, Unu biale lelele, Ifoma. Unu biale lelele, Ifoma. Ifoma chuku nyalomwa, Onine chuku is a blessing from above. Honey more, Akwanye chotra nesi wanye chotra no yoma. Akwanye chotra nesi wanye kenwe no gono. You will find that the wife will find that a good thing. So yeah, and obtain that favor from the Lord. You must not blessings of the Lord. A good woman who come from the Lord. If you have a good woman, treat them well, value them well. No go take a love for granted to avoid had I know. If you lose a good woman, everything must scatter. Everything.
Et voilà, mesdames et messieurs, un grand plaisir de vous retrouver donc dans le cadre de cette émission après cette magnifique pause avec cette magnifique chanson de Flavor, Good Woman. Avec beaucoup de plaisir, on retrouve donc, nous sommes sur le carrefour commercial sur Radio Kilimandjaro, l'émission qui donne la place aux initiatives entrepreneuriales de la communauté afro au Canada et aux États-Unis évidemment. Nous sommes aujourd'hui en compagnie de Monsieur Patrick Happy, le fondateur et président directeur général de All in One Africa, une très très grande plateforme, mesdames et messieurs, innovatrice d'ailleurs, qui a été créée il y a quelques années et qui continue évidemment de faire la fierté du monde entrepreneurial africain au Canada et en tout cas en Amérique du Nord, mesdames et messieurs, pour bien évidemment la présentation et bien évidemment, mesdames et messieurs, quand il s'agit de mettre un peu l'accent sur vos affaires, hein, la publicité de toutes vos initiatives, de vos entreprises, du restaurant en passant par des supermarchés et d'autres événements, vous pouvez les trouver sur All in One Africa. Et on va d'ailleurs découvrir tout à l'heure comment on fait pour pouvoir se retrouver en tant qu'entreprise sur cette magnifique plateforme. So, Mr. Patrick Happy, we're happy to have you back on Kilimandjaro Radio this afternoon, talking about this great platform that you actually started a few years ago, and now we're talking about All-in-One Africa, and we were talking about the services that you're offering, and of course, in that case, we know that you do offer great listing services and great IT services. But now the question is, how do we actually get in contact with you? What's the process of being listed on your platform, and how do we actually benefit from your services?
Okay, I'll answer those in I'll answer those as two different questions. Let's start with how to be listed on All in One Africa. The process is really simple. The first thing you want to do is to connect on All in One Africa website, which is all ALL one like number one Africa.com. So once connected on the website, it will be pretty straightforward. You have a button to actually, register yourself. You create an account on the platform, and you actually be proposed to either list your business or, list an event, right? So the free tier actually offers a possibility to list only one business, but if you want to list more than one business, you can always take the premium, offers. But yeah, so once you have the possibility, once you have created your account, you can just add your listing. Once it's added, it's not published on the spot. Because for us, quality is something that counts. It's not all about just posting anything, but we actually have another step for actual review of whatever was actually listed. We can actually work out the pictures, make them look nice, so it can be more attractive for whoever is, checking your business on our platform. We have a minimum of 24 hours, maximum of 42, to actually review the listing. Once it's done and it's aligning in our guidelines, we'll actually have it posted for you, right? If you actually listed your business using any of our premium option, one of our digital marketer manager will contact you and we'll get in touch with you on how we can actually start, getting more traction in your business on the different platform. So that's as easy as it is to actually get listed on All in One Africa. Now, talking of taking in touch, get in touch with us to maybe get your, your numerical strategy done, or get your website or any other development you want to do. You can actually reach us out through our company website. That's actually happysoft.ca. That's HAPPISOFT.ca. So once you're on the platform, you have a contact page, or if you have a specific request, we already have pre-designed forms for that will actually give you the possibility to just fill out exactly what you need, and we get time to go through your request, and we'll actually get in touch with you. So that's as easy as it is to actually get in touch with us if you're interested in any of the services we provide. And feel free at any time, you can take a look at our portfolio to see how many of these projects we have worked, for business owners within the community, and you see maybe you have one of them that you think looks like what you want. Just let us know. So yeah, that's mainly it.
Absolutely, that's awesome. That's really awesome, and I think that's how we should be working in our community today, bringing out all those talents, making sure that people are, they just benefiting well of what we have to offer. And I usually say this on this radio station. Usually, it's very important to know that we do have talent in within our community. And talking of someone like you, I know that you're really talented in what you're doing, and I do encourage everyone actually watching, listening, to give it a try. Give it a try to these services, All in One Africa, listing All in One Africa, listing services, and of course IT development services, numerical packages, and so on. And you will be astonished. So I just wanted to, push you to that. Make sure that you try it. You will never know how it can serve you before you try. So try and go there, get to that platform, see how it works. And one thing that is really special and interesting in this is that the design is just astonishing. It's professional. So we're going to repeat the website again, platform address again to all our listeners. So
yeah,
how do they get to the platform?
So for those interested in listing their business on our platform, that's All in One Africa, or the mobile app. It's good to mention here that All in One Africa it's not only a website, it's also a mobile app, Android, iOS, and it's also a social media page, Instagram, Facebook. So we are really all over. So your business won't actually miss its target for sure. So the website again is all in one. That's all in one, like number one, Africa, AFRICA, .com. That's for the listing platform. But for whoever is interested more specifically, in web development or app development or whatever IT service, you can actually reach us out through our company website. That HappySoft is written HAPPISOFT.ca, happysoft.ca. You have all the contact form there to reach us out.
Exactly. Allez, donc, mesdames et messieurs, nous avons donc compris qu'il s'agit de All-in-One Africa à travers ses services d'affichage, évidemment, sur cette grande plateforme, magnifique plateforme, très très professionnellement développée, et les services de développement web, d'application, et évidemment tout autre service numérique. Vous avez désormais l'adresse. Merci beaucoup, Patrick Happy. Thank you so much for being with us today on Kilimandjaro Radio on this business corner where we talk initiatives, we talk entrepreneurship, and we talk about product and services. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Romeo. Just to tip a last word there before leaving, I really appreciate what you're doing for the whole community over here. I think that's something everyone acknowledge, and we won't hesitate whenever it is that you call us or whoever from our team, to be part of something for Kilimandjaro Radio. So we really appreciate and we thank you once more to inviting us on this platform. Thank you very much.
You've been there. You've been in the back end, giving some great help to Kilimandjaro Radio, Kilimandjaro TV, Kilimandjaro Music Awards, all those initiatives from Kilimandjaro. Thank you so much for all that. The team is really grateful, and we are a team here at Kilimandjaro Radio. Thank you to those who are making this possible within our team at Kilimandjaro Radio and Kilimandjaro TV. Thank you so much, Patrick. Have a great afternoon, and of course, we'll meet you soon on Kilimandjaro. Thank you.
Thank you, Romeo. Thanks.
Bye-bye. Mesdames
Bye.
et messieurs, c'est la fin de cette émission. Merci d'avoir écouté et bien évidemment, rendez-vous sur la plateforme All-in-One Africa. Je suis Christian Romeo, UJ, et à très bientôt sur la meilleure des radios afro en Amérique du Nord. Salut.
From the Lord, they know they